Hello, welcome back. Thank you for joining us on Now You're Cooking. Today, unfortunately, I just had some dental work done, so I may not be saying my words as clearly or as loudly as possible, but I apologize about that. So please just understand that the show must go on. Today's segment is going to be on salmon croquettes or salmon patties and fried potatoes and cabbage with vegetables and sweet cornbread. Now I've already started one of our cans of salmon. As you can see, it's already flaked and everything. I'm going to show you what we normally do. You take any type of salmon. I'm not advertising for Sea of Alaska. And what you want to do is make sure first of all that your salmon is drained. Run some cold water to get rid of the fishy smell. You want to take your can of salmon. You can take a knife to open it with. Dump that in there. You're going to see on the canned salmon that there's going to be some skin there. On the inside is going to be some bone gristles of some sort. You could take and remove that, put it in the can. I just always take mine and put it in the can. Take all of the slime off as well as the excess bondage there. I'm trying to do this as quickly as possible, but you can get the gist. When you open it up, because there's still going to be a lot, you're still going to find more of the bone there, cartilage of some sort. You're just going to try your best without taking off the meat. Just take the portion of the skin off. And again, you will just want to keep your can there because you can use your can to put your waste or unused portions in. With something like that, you might see a little bit of film in there. And just take that out. As I take it apart too, you can also, break it down. Just smashing it in your fingers like that. It's no big deal. And while I finish up this, we're going to take a break and we'll be right back. Thank you. Thank you for coming back. And when we're done deboning and taking off the skin of the salmon, we want to throw it away. I usually take some doubled up grocery bags. I throw them in there. I usually use 2 to 3 cans of salmon, just depending on how many patties I think we're going to need or want. If we're going to have extras for like lunch the next day, or if I'm making dinner for 2 days or something like that. And you want to take an egg, add your egg to your salmon mix. You just add it on top. Doesn't have to go in any particular way. You want to take about a little over 1/8 of a cup of green peppers and some onions, whatever type of onions you have available. Usually the standard yellow onion or a white onion is what most people have. And before I start mixing up everything, I usually take a little ring plate or bowl. You should always have one of these around if you're wearing rings. You want to put your rings in before you start mashing that up, getting it all mushy. You want to have them somewhere nearby on the counter because you don't want them to be near your sink area or trash area because you don't want them to get lost or accidentally fall down the sink. I have my standard seasonings, my garlic powder, and again I'm just going to coat that on top. See how it looks like a little snow? My onion powder, you don't need much of that because you already have real onion in there. Just adding a little bit more for zip and zang effect. My ground black pepper, for those of you who like your grinders, use that. And again, this is 2 cans of salmon. You can choose to use 3. And of course my seasoned salt. This is my beat up standard can. I'm running out, so I'm going to get a new one soon. Yay! And then, you know, you want to mix that up like that with your hands. When you're done, you can rinse your hand off in cool water. Got a handful of dough. Well, it's not really a dough, but a ball, I guess. Sort of like a dough ball. Some people like to use cornmeal as a coating on theirs, or cracker crumbs. You can take a baggie and crush up some cracker crumbs, or some cream of wheat. I've done all of them, and I tend to like the cream of wheat, but my family tends to like them plain best, without any coating whatsoever. But you can be the judge of what you like. If this is your first time making some, try it several different ways and see which way you like it best. It's not going to hurt you to experiment with it, especially if you're using a couple of cans. Alright, we're going to get these made up and then we'll be right back.